is Alan Mooring with the strategy optimization. This is going to be the second video. I'm only a few minutes into the US Canadian dollar 20-minute strategy optimization report, only in the first generation. I told you I'd explain why I use genetic optimization, and I never got to it in the last video. And the reason I use this is because it takes input values at random out of the whole pool of variables, and it'll select two and mate them just like you would in nature. You'd mate two individuals and then you test their fitness against their parents and against their offspring and stuff like that. So if you're familiar with biology or genetics, this makes sense to you. If you're not, it may not make sense. But basically what this does is it selects traits at random and just looks for the fittest individuals, and it'll select based on the fittest of individuals. So over time, through generations, through just different genetic makeups of these randomly selected individuals, you'll continue to select from the fittest of individuals, making genetic optimization, in my opinion, a much more secure way of optimizing strategy. They'll even create mutations in there, which are variations on your inputs to see if they have any adverse effect in viability, if you will, of the strategy. So we'll let this thing continue to run, but just looking at it now, and I'm only getting started in it. We're only at 47% profitable as far as the trades, and this isn't knocking me out. If this doesn't improve, I probably will go to a different entry and try a different entry to see if it works better on this chart. With this time frame, but let me let this run for a little bit longer, and I'll come back when it's a little closer to completion. Okay, it's been 17 minutes and 3 seconds, and I'm still at only 48% profitable trades. And so it doesn't look like this entry is going to be our best choice for this currency pair and time frame. So I'm going to pause the video, shut this down, and we'll select a different entry. One moment. Okay, so we've loaded the data again, and I'm going to bring up the strategy performance report, and you can see it's really not worth working on that much. It looks like we've got plenty of trades, but it's kind of choppy. And I don't want to develop this further because we're not even at half of the trades are profitable. So that means if we just use these entries, that less than half of the time we'll hit a profit target before the stop loss. And the only reason it's profitable at all is because these entries may be reversing before they hit the stop loss. But this isn't good enough, so I wouldn't pursue this. Right now we have the HLC VB entries, so let's add a different entry. And I'm going to use the summation entry and see if that's the summation VB entry. And then I'm going to turn off this entry with the status, and I'm just going to do the same thing here. I'll format these. I'll go 1 to 5 on this one. I don't think we'll reach that, but on the MU, I'm just going to go from 1.2 to 2.2 and increments of 0.1. I'm just using default values here and here. All right, now I'm going to move this up. I'm going to move the one that didn't work so well down so that we're still 500 and 500 for profit target and stop, and I'm optimizing this entry. I'm going to hit suggest again, and we'll get a few more, and we'll optimize this and see how it turns out. But that's it for this video. I'll see you on video 3.